Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a long time since I've gone through and actually filmed a full Shop My Stash. I used to do these really often, once a month on my channel, but when I was cutting down my video schedule, doing this once a month and then also having a pen that palette, it was filling up my schedule and I would only really be posting the same 4 videos over and over and over again, so I kind of stopped filming these. I also stopped filming these because they were really hard to film. It was back with my old vanity setup. I have recently redone my entire makeup organization. If you missed that, I'll throw that video up in the cards, but the way that I organized my makeup in that video was to also make it easier to go through Shop My Stash and then film Shop My Stashes. So while I don't think this is going to be an every month kind of thing, I do want to get back in the habit of filming these every now and then. So I thought it'd be fun. We could go through, clean out my everyday makeup drawer, pull a bunch of products out, wipe it out, and then go through and shop my stash. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to my everyday makeup drawer. It is a mess. It is quite the mess. So I'm excited to get in here and clean some things up, change kind of how I organize it, and get this more functional again. So let's start pulling this stuff out. So I actually turned this Sailor Moon palette into an MD magnetic palette. That's super useful now. I have a short about this, so I don't think it's gonna get posted. I don't know if it's going to be before or after this video. If it's already posted, I'll link it up and it shows you how I was able to cut everything out and glue everything together and make a full magnetic palette. If it's not out yet, make sure you're subscribed. So I have that in case I want to bring in any loose products. I have this bronzer from Physicians Formula that I used a little bit. I think I want to move this out because I've really been leaning more towards cream products. Same with this Give highlighter. This blush palette I got, this is a Violet Voss blush palette, I got in a BoxyCharm / Ipsy, which I got that again after the merger because I was curious to see what they would have, and honestly I've been getting mostly hair care and skincare out of it, so I might be canceling it soon. But I like this blush palette, but again I'm kind of leaning more towards cream products, so I think this is going to get put back into my blush drawer. And then of course we have the new Natasha Denona Yucca palette, and I rearranged it. I'll throw that short up in the cards if you missed it, and it's just so pretty. I love this palette. I kind of want to keep it in here for a little bit longer, so I think, yeah, we're gonna leave that back there. Now over here I have some setting sprays that I use. I have the Scandinavia and I have the MAC Fix Plus, and those are kind of my go-tos, but I kind of want to change the rest of this. So I've got a little handheld mirror back here. I think I'm going to move that into a different drawer because it's kind of taking up a lot of room. And then I have these cards here. I have some cards from products I bought and cards from PR that I use to get my eyeshadow nice and winged. So I think I'm going to put that underneath the eyeshadow palettes over here. And leave that open. And then I have these powders. I have not really been using powder that often, and I have to say I have powder. My powder drawer is 3 drawers below this one, and it's really big and empty. So I think instead of having powder in my everyday makeup drawer, I might just keep it in that lower drawer. And then if I need powder, it's right there and I can just go and reach for it. So I'm going to pull out my loose powder, both of those pressed powders, and then we'll put back the setting sprays. Nice. Okay, so now looking over here, I've got the NYX glitter glue. I'm going to keep that in here. I like using that. I got this in an Ipsy BoxyCharm as well. It's an eyeshadow primer and I haven't really used it yet. And I just got another eyeshadow primer that I actually want to test out more. So I'm going to put this back into my collection. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've been using that. It's kind of been my daily go-to. And I've got, honestly, so I got these De-Bronzy drops as a little sample from Sephora, and I have no idea how to use them. So, yeah. So I'm going to put that back into my collection for now. This AOA Studio contour stick I'm going to put back into my collection because I've really been loving this NYX Wonder Stick. It's a double-sided contour and highlight, and I really enjoy this. So I'm going to keep this along with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand highlight. I'm going to keep that in here. And then I've really been loving this e.l.f. Luminous Putty Bronzer. This is in the shade Vacay mode, and it's kind of more cool toned, like a contour, but it looks really, really pretty. So I'm going to keep those. Now, I have too many concealers. This, I should not have this many concealers in here. That way I could put, maybe the eyeshadow primer stuff, with the concealers, because I don't need this many. I've really been using the Armani a ton, and I love it, but I want to test out more stuff. So I'm going to put the Armani back. I'm going to put the Bye Bye Dark Spots back. And then you know what? I'm going to put the Natasha Denona back as well. I've also really been enjoying this one. So then I'm left with this Estee Lauder that I really have not tested out yet and I want to do. And then this is my previous go-to summer concealer. So this is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser. So I'm going to keep that, and then this white mixer. And then I think I'm going to try to keep it like that for concealer, and then like move over the eyeshadow primer stuff here. So I have more room for actual products over here. I think that works out well. Alright, alright. Over here I've got some, these are all brow gels. Like all of these. But this is kind of just what I've been jumping back and forth between, are those brow gels. So I'm going to keep them in here, but what I am going to move out are these 2 shadow sticks from IT Cosmetics and these 2 NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. And then this is the mascara I'm currently using, and I do want to move out. I brought this lip. It's basically a mixture of the Vaseline Lip Therapy with a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and I thought I would use it more often, but I'm not. So I think I'm going to put this back on my work desk because that's where I tended to use it the most, and then leave it out of here. So we'll put the brow gels back over here. There we go. So we got more room in those 3 areas. And then over here for foundations, I've been sticking to the same foundations and I want to swap these out. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. I was thinking of maybe swapping the foundations to back here to make more room for it, but that's fine. So I'm going to take both the stick foundations. I got the Hourglass and the Makeup Forever. I'm going to swap those out. I'm going to swap out the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I actually did finally wear this quite a few times, and I do like it. I'm surprised that I also like it without having to set it down with powder. And then I have the Shiseido Self-Refreshing Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation, and not gonna lie, I've been using this like non-stop, and I kind of want to test out some other foundations, including this JOA one. I've only used this once, so I want to keep testing that out, so I'm going to leave that in here. So now, this is what we're looking at for the everyday makeup drawer. A lot more room here. The next drawer down, I have my primers, and I don't really pull any primers out because it's right below the everyday makeup drawer, and they're right here, and I can just grab them, you know, depending on the day, depending on the foundation, I can just kind of grab whatever I need. So this is what I have currently for primer. And here is the foundation drawer. So what do I want to pull out? I really want to finish this e.l.f. Camo CC cream. I think this would be a good time to kind of finish it up, so I will pull that one out. And then, let's see, I want to pull out this matte Wet n Wild. I feel like this would be a good time to test this out. And then, let's see, maybe one more. You know what, I think it's actually going to be good for now. So I will pop those foundations into the drawer. And then we will pop down all the foundations we pulled out. There we go. Alrighty, here is the powder, concealer, color corrector kind of drawer. It's kind of a hot mess. I put the powders down here because I figured I could just open this drawer and reach for those whenever I need them. So I'm going to pop in. Well, actually, let's pick out the new concealers before we pop that in. So let's see. I've got this Super Stay I want to use, this Maybelline Super Stay. I'll pull that one. And then how many? I already have 2 concealers in there. So you know what? I'm just going to grab the Maybelline, kind of pop that up, and then I think we'll be fine for concealer. So I will move. I try to have this separated in like higher end over here, and then it goes to more affordable on that end, but that might not just stay the same. And that is it for this drawer. This bottom drawer is where I keep my lipsticks. I really cut down my lipstick collection. And then eyeliners and brow gels and mascaras, it just kind of as backup. So I'm going to put in the 2 NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. And then these, I've noticed I've just kind of come in and pulled out like liner whenever I've needed it. So I don't know if I should pull some out. These are brow gels and mascaras. And this is a new green Jumbo Eye Pencil. I'll actually show you. This is a new green Jumbo Eye Pencil I got. So I might get that. I might pull that one out. And then, what other color? Because I've really been doing like just nothing but white eyeliner recently. And I kind of want to get out of that. And this is rose gold. So we'll do rose gold and the green. Pop those in right there. There we go. And then the shadow sticks go in the other eyeshadow drawer. So that's it for this stack of drawers. So I forgot to go through this drawer first. This is the first drawer on my left-hand side, which has like my new products, my testing, and stuff for videos. And I want to go ahead and clean it out. So I mentioned in my reorganization video, I wasn't sure about these AOA Studio palettes because I really don't review specific products anymore, especially like eyeshadow, though I am coming out with a video. And you know what? I've just not been inspired to come out with a video on these. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter all of these palettes, because they're just taking up room in this drawer. And then these can spread out. So I've got the Italian Spritz palette from Too Faced, which is a really, really pretty palette. And I really want to play with it this summer. So I'm going to leave that there. I have, this was what I got from an Ipsy BoxyCharm. It's cute. I like the shimmers. So it's the iconic London Beachside Babe eyeshadow palette. So I'll put that there. And then I finally picked up the Tarte Clay Play Volume 2. I honestly have not used this yet, so I need to test that out. This Fit Me powder, it's just a regular powder. I bought a new one, so I'm going to put this in the powder drawer. And then over here, let's see, I've got a Beauty Bakery Lemon Bar. This was also from an Ipsy BoxyCharm that I have not tried out yet. This LA Girl Just Blushing, I got this as a recommendation for a nice pale girl friendly contour shade. I've used it a few times and I really do enjoy it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this into my bronzer and contour drawer. All right, this is some Alter Ego PR that I just picked up. So I'm going to leave that lipstick and those lashes in here for a little bit more testing, along with this eyeshadow primer. Though, you know, I think I'm going to move the eyeshadow primer into the everyday makeup drawer. So this will go in there. And then I got this, ooh, this is what I want to move into my everyday makeup drawer too. I picked up a Epic Wear liner stick from NYX in silver. Taylor Wynn mentioned that silver in the waterline looked even better than white in the waterline. And I've been wearing white in the waterline like nonstop for the last few months. So I wanted to try out the silver. So this will go in the everyday makeup drawer. Along with this color corrector, I just picked this up on a whim from Milani. This is their under eye brightener in the shade Pumpkin, and I want to test it out. So let's put that in the everyday makeup drawer. Okay, so I was sent these three in PR from Elf and Influencer. I already have this open. I bought these actually before they were sent to me in PR, so I already have a highlight and contour open. So I'm going to leave these two in here like this, but I did want to test out the blush. So I'm going to move the blush over to my everyday makeup drawer. And then I think everything else in here is good to stay as is. This is a blush duo, and this is a black lipstick for my next black lipstick video. So this looks a lot better. I feel a lot better about this drawer, and I think we're ready to move on. So this drawer has all of my bronzers and contours, and then like some lashes in the back. I really have been using that e.l.f. contour bronzer thing. I have that e.l.f. Halo Glow Wand too. I don't know. I'm kind of debating whether I want to pull out a powder one to maybe use, but I've really been reaching more for cream products. So, what should I get? I don't really have a whole lot in this drawer. You know what? I haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury in a while, and I just recently repressed this, and I kind of want to go ahead and finish it, or get towards finishing it. So I'll pull the Film Star Bronze and Glow out. And then I think that's going to be it for this drawer. Here are the highlighters, and you know, I only have one liquid highlighter and it's in the drawer already. So I'm wondering if any of these might work well or play well with products like that. I have a loose highlighter. Let me try the loose highlighter. This is from Geek Chic Cosmetics. So I'll try that loose highlighter until I can pick up some cream or liquid highlighters. Here's my blush drawer. It's so pretty. I love the way this is organized. And honestly, I have not been pulling blushes from my everyday drawer because it's like right there and I can just kind of open the blush drawer while I'm sitting and kind of pick, you know, whatever I want from there. So I might just leave blushes in here because I'll just like pull out a liquid blush or anything. I've really been using this Fenty one a whole lot. So I might just leave these as is. So here we have face palettes, and you know what, I might jump back on what I just said about blush and stuff because I have this Bloom face palette from Natasha Denona, and there's two cream products in here, and I haven't really used this. So I'm going to pull this out so we can use those, and that also has, I think, highlighter in it, does it? They're powder. Yeah, but I want to try that out, so we'll put that, we'll give that a good shot. And then I think everything else is good. This is just my everyday like tools. I open this at the same time I open up my everyday makeup drawer, so I have them side by side. I love the setup. So down here is my like miscellaneous eyeshadow drawer. So I have all my eyeshadow primers over here. I have some single shadows, liquid shadows, and then I have all of my like individual singles back here. So I think I want to leave this as is too, because I can also reach in here and grab whatever I want. I don't really have a whole lot here, so. This next drawer is all of my luxury eyeshadow palettes, and I've been playing a lot with Natasha Denona. I actually have 2 of her palettes already on my desktop because I want to rearrange them. So I think we are good here. These are all of my drugstore or like super affordable eyeshadow palettes. And I don't know, I just got some Alter Ego PR in, so I think I might put those Alter Ego palettes in my new and testing drawer, and those will be like the affordable ones I'll reach for. And then the most packed drawer, the mid-range eyeshadow palettes. So I do want to pull something from here, because I feel like they've kind of just been sitting in here, and I don't know what to pull. You know, playing with Alter Ego got me to think of ABH, and I only have, I think, 1 ABH palette left, which is Soft Glam. And I think I'll pull this out just to play with some of those shades. So I'll pull that out. Yeah, that'll be good. So there we go. And with everything reorganized and put away, this is what the everyday makeup drawer is looking like. I love it. It's cleaned, it's refreshed. I've got some products in here I haven't reached for in a while that I'm really excited to go for. So I think this came out really great. This is my first like Shop My Stash I'm filming with my new camera too, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. But let me know if you guys like this format. If you want to see more Shop My Stash videos like this, or if you want to see anything else similar, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.